if I could do it out here because the mosquitoes, they're big mosquitoes. Yesterday, I started going for walks with God. And during my walk with God, I had an expectation of how I thought it was going to go. I just knew I was just going to start walking and God was just going to start pouring into me and downloading things into me. However, that didn't happen. Instead, what happened was I heard all the sounds around me. I had fear about, are people watching me? Do I look weird? Do I look suspicious? I'm sorry, I'm outside, y'all, and the mosquitoes are definitely on me already. So, sorry, y'all. I am distracted. But anywho, so I had to come indoors because the mosquitoes were tearing me up, and it wasn't even just a itchy, it was like a painful. Like even right now, my feet are on fire. But anywho, so what I learned, or what was revealed to me yesterday during this walk, is that that's what happens a lot of times when we are actually trying to do what God has called us to do. Usually it is something new. Usually it is something unfamiliar. And instead of us just going in with an open mind, we have all of these negative thoughts going on in our mind, and self-doubts maybe, or even fear of what people are thinking about us, because usually when we're doing something new, it is uncomfortable. And so that is what God had to reveal to me yesterday during this walk, is that this is something new that you're doing. So I'm glad that you had an expectation of what you thought it was going to go like, but no, that's not how it's going to be. You're learning, and the more that we do this, the more comfortable you will grow in this walk with me, like literally. You will begin to see more and more what it is that I want you to see, and you will start to care less about what others may be thinking, because at this point now it will become a routine where that's not even a thought. You won't have those fears anymore. But if you stop right now because of your fear, or if you stop right now because of the negative talk, you're never going to get to the place where I need you to be and uncover the things that I need you to uncover. And it's so funny that that's what he had for me, is because yesterday, earlier in the day, I had watched this podcast by Talitha Jane.
In a Bible study, I learned that the truth is never discovered, only revealed. And that stuck with me to this day, because if you think about that, think about like fossils. They're not discovered, they're revealed. They have always been here. We are just now finding out about them.
When you're doing something new, it's not new to God. God called you to do it. So he knows what you have in you to complete what it is he has called you to. And although you have these fears and these negative thoughts, God knows what he placed in you, even if you don't yet realize what it is that he placed in you. But if you keep going, it's going to be revealed. When he puts you in an environment that you've never been in before, you're now able to uncover some of the things that are already there, because now you have a need for it. Before, you didn't have a need for it. So maybe you had this fear of public speaking, but you've never been in an environment to speak publicly. And then he calls you into it. And in the beginning, yes, it may be uncomfortable. It may feel a little weird. It may feel a little odd. But if you keep going, you will start to uncover and reveal some of the things that he placed in you. Like, oh, I have tenacity. Oh, I have perseverance. Oh, he put in me a boldness that although I feel afraid and although it's uncomfortable, I'm still going. So although I thought it was going to go a certain way, and I just thought he was going to immediately start downloading to me, the downloads did not come until I cleared out all of the negative and I kept going. Because at first I was like, all right, Lord, I ain't hearing this, so I'm just going to turn back around and go in the house. And then I was like, but wait, maybe I'm not hearing anything because I'm too busy talking in my own head. I'm too busy already having all of this conversation going on without God. How can he speak? And if he is speaking, how can I hear him if I'm already listening to all the loudness that's going on in my mind? So I had to just say, you know what? Who cares what people may think about me? Stop thinking about that. That's none of my concern. All right, let me stop being afraid of a bear jumping out at me. That's irrational. So when you do that and you just keep going, then you will find and you will see what has always been there, but you were too distracted to see it. So, hope that helps. Y'all, I am so sorry that I had to go from outside to inside, and if that was a little distracting for you, I do apologize, but I promise y'all, next time I'm going to bring my mosquito repellent because, yeah, they tore me up, and yeah, I got dead mosquitoes all over my sweatpants and my socks because, like, I was getting them. As much as they was getting me, I was getting them back. But y'all, thank you so very much for watching. In the meantime, in between time, let's continue to prosper properly as his property. Prospering property.